Hey, LaunchPoint leaders, Frank with LaunchPoint here. Listen, I just got through uploading a new post, and I pretty much put it everywhere so that you'd have some availability to it, but I want to expand on it a little bit. So I want to share something a little bit deeper with the post that I shared earlier, was about servant leadership. And, I kind of posed the question, are you others-minded? Being others-minded is kind of a key phrase, a favorite phrase, honestly, of mine. If you've been through any of my teaching or coaching, you probably heard me say it a time or two, but being others-minded, man, that makes all the difference in the world if you really want to lead effectively. If you really want to lead beyond a position, if you want to make an impact because people actually give you permission to lead them, that's that permissional authority. Anyway, so I want to expand on some of the points that I made. Hey, LaunchPoint leaders, I just wanted to take a minute to remind you to, hey, go ahead and click like down there below, and also subscribe to the channel. That way, when I drop new videos into my channel, you'll know when they're there. You'll be able to click on them real quick and watch them as they come up, because I don't want you to miss anything. My heart truly is to pour into people and help you succeed and help you learn and grow as a leader. So be looking for new videos coming up, and I'll let you get back to what you were doing. Okay, and so the first point that I made there was, I will fulfill my duties as a leader because that's what's required of me. So it's part of it's out of duty and obligation, but there's also a desire. So I probably should have added that in there. I will desire and fulfill my duties as a leader, because that's what's required of me. And that desire comes from the desire to serve and the desire to help and improve and help people grow and learn. And the second point, I will continue to learn and grow as a leader because those who follow me deserve a better leader. And I don't mean a better leader than you, but what I mean is we as servant leaders should continue to strive to learn and grow and develop so that the people who look to us for leadership continue to have even more to look to and even more to gain from, because you can't give what you don't have. And so if you stop learning and you stop growing, people are gonna soon get to a point where you have nothing left to offer them as far as their growth and development. So if the people that you're serving, the people that you're helping, and the people that look to you, if you really want to serve them, continue to learn, continue to grow. It should never stop. You should always be learning and growing until you move on to the next life. And so while you're here on this earth, continue to learn and grow so that you can continue to give even more value and serve your people better. And then those who follow me are far more important to me than I am, and I will work hard to provide good direction. So I want to key in on those who follow me are far more important to me than I am, and that's getting back to that being others-minded. In other words, and I don't want to contradict what I've taught before, because I know that in the past I've taught about being focused on developing yourself so that you'll have more to offer. So you do need to focus on yourself, but for a purpose of serving them, and make them important enough that you'll do the hard work. Make them important enough that you'll put in the time and that you'll commit the energy and the effort to learn and grow. So that's what I mean by, those who are following you, make them more important than even yourself. With family, that should be easy, but it's not so easy all the time in the workplace. So keep that in mind. They look to you for leadership. And then another point, I am here to provide support, direction, help, instruction, and wisdom for my team. I'm going to go right back to the point before. If I'm here to provide all this support, direction, help, instruction, and wisdom, then I've got to continue to be gaining that so that I've got something to give. Again, and then I am here for them, not for myself. This is back to making the energy and the effort because they're worth it. Put in the work because they're worth it, right? And then finally, I am willing to make the tough decisions and have the difficult conversations so they don't have to. Listen, if you're not willing to have those tough talks, those difficult conversations, those conversations are going to happen outside of your presence. They're going to happen when you're not around to hear them. People are going to talk. They're going to talk about maybe that person that needs to have somebody sit down and talk with them about making some changes in the behavior. It could be all kinds of different things. Perhaps there's somebody who's not performing to their best and should be, and everybody's expecting. Perhaps you have somebody who is, for lack of a better term, letting people down. And if you don't have those tough conversations are going to happen. They're just going to happen whether you like it or not. And so either you can have the conversation with the individual to correct the behavior. Again, it's about the behavior when you're correcting. But if you're not willing to have those conversations, like I said, they're going to happen without you. And the downside to that is people begin to lose confidence and trust in you as a leader. They don't feel like you're really there to take care of them and to look after the best interests of the whole team if you're not willing to have some of those tough conversations. And to have them, you got to get outside yourself. You got to put self aside and say, look, this is what the team needs. This is the right thing to do, and I need to go do it. So anyways, I wanted to kind of expand a little bit on those points about being others-minded. But the one I really want to dig into and really leave you with thinking about is making it about them and not about me. If you can really sink that in, if you can really make that a focal point when you make decisions, when you have conversations, when you're discussing plans and future, when you're thinking about the hard things to do and the challenges that you face, when you make it about them instead of about self, you're far more likely to do the right thing. As a matter of fact, you're definitely more likely to do the right thing. So I just want to leave that with you. I hope that helps you and I hope that serves you. And I look forward to the next time we get to talk. See you then.